I have no idea who's watching this. I don't know who you are. I don't know. But what I do know is that I am 99.9% sure you need to hear this. And the reason why I say this is because I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my bones. You need to hear this. And it's just about everything. And it's like a little pep talk. So if you feel down or like you are ready to run a fucking marathon, check me out. Hi guys. I haven't really done this before, but I know that I need to. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Everything that I feel and have learned in this journey of fitness and my health and like how that's manifested into my well-being, I just know that I'm meant to like speak on it. I don't even know where to start. I've been passionate about the gym and that journey in itself for a pretty long time. 3 years. Let's say 3 years. Not even 3 years. I've been doing it for longer than 3 years. If that journey in itself, it taught me anything at all, it's that it's in me, not on me. Not only has like being consistent and like going to the gym and showing up, it brought, yes, the physicality, you know, but the confidence that you gain from just showing up. The inner gains that you get or gain from going to the gym and lifting and working out and taking care of yourself physically, and like the gains internally, mentally, are just things you can't get anywhere else. You can't buy that, you know? You are capable of so much more than you think. And then that led me to realize, like, where am I tapping my foot that I should be setting that shit down? Where in my life have I been like downplaying my strength, like limiting myself, putting myself in a box, like, no, like, no, let me take it easy. Like, girl, it sounds tough, but it is. That's the only way you're gonna get shit done in life, is what I've realized, is you don't get shit done by being the nice girl. Like, you don't. Beyonce says when she performs, she's like, I'm not Beyonce, I'm Sasha Fierce. And for me, sometimes I'm Sophia, and sometimes I'm Sophia Hoffman, and sometimes Sophia Hoffman is not who I am. Sometimes it's a state of mind. I feel like this video is gonna kind of be everywhere, but the gist of what I'm saying is how much investing into your body does for you mentally. My whole life has completely changed because I've put the work in and showed up for myself and put time into my body. It's pretty insane. Like, I literally went from having the worst relationship with food, the worst relationship with my body. I hated myself. I hated working out. I hated going to the gym, to being this version of myself right now. I've worked for what I have in my life. What I've learned is that it's about taking the big steps. It's about jumping when you feel like you can't. It's about trusting the goodness within you already. That's gonna take you there. I'm in this right now, which is why I'm saying it. I'm waking up to so much more of myself every single day. You are capable of so much more than you think. This goes for everything. Your mentality, your mindset is your reality. It's as simple as that. You create that shit. What you want, you literally can go get. Like, seriously, don't listen to TikTok. Don't listen to Instagram and like the reels and that don't listen to that. That's not real, okay? The realness is in you. The realness is in you. It's not on you. You are capable of so much more than you think. If you want it, you can go get it. You literally can go get it. You just have to tell yourself, I'm gonna go get it. I was ready to pull this move. I was ready to commit to eating 5 meals a day. I was ready to do that. I was telling myself, like, no, Sophia, like, as scary and hard as that sounds, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do it for us. And I think also transitioning your intention, you often like overlook those questions that are so real. Who am I really doing this for? What do I really get joy from doing? This week was a big reflection moment for me because I really got real with myself, and I truly did this time. And I asked myself, like, who am I really doing this for? And all I could think back to was my 17-year-old self and the version of myself that was in Chico for like 2 or 3 years. That shit like really motivated me. I get one body. In this life, I have one body. I have one soul. I have one way of treating people, one way to enjoy life. I get one time to do this thing. And I'm gonna take advantage of that. And I'm gonna fully send and do everything that I want to do. I always tell myself, if I listen to other people, if I listen to this person and this person and this person, I will never go where I want to be in life. I will never get there. And girl, one thing about me, I dream big. It's not about how you feel, babe. It's not about how you feel. It's about, what do you owe to yourself? What do you believe that you owe to yourself? Everything in the gym that I have learned has transitioned and manifested into the relationship that I have with myself internally. I broke up with a very toxic person in my life. I had the strength to do that. I wouldn't have seen that if it wasn't for the work that I put in to my body and myself. Experiencing like how strong I really can be and how wildly capable I am has led me to realize that I am so much more than what I think. Remember when I first transitioned from going to a commercial gym to TG, I was like so intimidated, dude. I felt like a little fish with a bunch of sharks, so insecure. I was anxious, but I sat with those feelings for as long as I needed to, because I realized the stuff on the other side was so much more powerful. If I fed into those feelings and I let them dictate the decisions that I make in my life, I would have never, ever gotten to this point in my body. I would have never felt this confident in myself. And it's my favorite thing. It's like, it's literally in you. It's not on you, it's in you. Everything that you want and everything that you dream of, you are so capable of obtaining. Showing up for yourself is a full-time job. Like that's a forever thing. It's establishing like, okay, who am I doing this for? If I'm gonna show up every day, who am I showing up for? And why am I doing it? The inner gains and what I have spiritually been able to see from going to the gym and showing up for myself consistently. A lot of people ask me, how do you go and show up? How do you go to the gym? Like how, right? It's honestly, I mean, you're not going to want to hear it, but you just got to be consistent and you have to show up every single day. I tell myself this all the time. The nice girl doesn't get shit done, babe. Like, you just got to understand that surrendering to the uncomfortable feelings, that's a part of the journey. That is the journey, my friend. Like that's what it is. It's about pushing through those moments, but the stuff on the other side of that is stuff you can't get anywhere else, because you'll apply that in relationships. You'll apply that for a job you want. You'll apply that in a room full of people. You will apply that everywhere you go. If you want it, you're going to get it because you're determined to do so. Not take advice from people who you don't look up to with their lifestyle, how they treat other people. Just in general, don't take advice from people that you don't admire. So show up for yourself. And sometimes it's gonna look like that. It's not gonna be like this. A long journey is never a steady one. It's committing to and surrendering to the hard shit. And I always say this, you get to choose your suffering. Either suffer by not working out at all, not investing into your body, and you sit on the couch all day and you eat whatever you want and then you feel like shit. That's a suffering, right? I would argue. But then there's also a suffering where you're lifting weight that you can't lift anymore and you're pushing till failure. That's suffering. But the good part about your suffering in life is that you get to choose what that looks like for you. And you either let it fuel you or you let it break you. And you get two choices. And honestly, life is all about choices. It's all about the decisions you make for yourself and who you're doing it for. And that's another big thing that I'm learning right now, especially this week, is staying intentional and placing intention. Asking myself the real question that often gets overlooked. Who am I really doing this for? The life that you live and what you want is going to take sacrifice, and it's going to separate you from other people. Know that what you want is going to take serious work. If I stayed that same Sophia and Chico, if I lived like that and if I stayed like that, I would have never gotten what I wanted in life. It's gonna be hard, and what you want is gonna take sacrifice. It's gonna push you. It's gonna, make you like question yourself, but it's gonna be worth it. Because the stuff on the other side of the scary stuff is the gains. That's what we do it for. And who do you do it for is the real question. If you hear this and you're just like, okay, holy shit. Because I get like that sometimes where I'm like overstimulated, overwhelmed. Just sit with it and allow it to be what it is for you and take whatever is yours. And whatever isn't, just leave it there. And another thing, your future self doesn't give a fuck about how hard it is. Just letting you know. The relationship with my higher self, I have every moment to choose to be her if I want to or not. So I hope that this was everything for you. I don't know what it was. I hope it was good. I feel like I just like blurted out so many different things, but it came from my heart. And that's all that matters. Stay real. And it's going to take work, just like everything else does.